Hello everyone, this is going to be my media critique on the work of Black media mogul Issa Rae, specifically focused on the misadventures of awkward Black girl. Here's some vocabulary, it's all researched, and I really think it's important to you having a better understanding of what I'm going into, specifically these social issue themes. And this is a disclaimer, I'm going to be talking about these things, so if you're uncomfortable, maybe bow out. But going on, transmedia, the evolution of awkward Black girl, and then jumping from YouTube to being a book to her using some of it in her Insecure HBO series, is just really telling of how great this work is, and specifically the fact that Miss Rae uses heterosexual courtship and just romantic comedy in general to alleviate some of these heavier topics that she's talking about. And you see this in several relationships that happen throughout the show. Moving on, here are the Black girl trauma expressions that I found within the misadventures of awkward Black girl, and I'm going to let some clippage flow for you to see it and then kind of come back and add commentary where needed to keep the discussion guided.
Was he standing behind me the whole
Me again, using this quote from Bell Hooks, I really wanted to go into some footage that addresses colorism, so I'm going to bow out and then come back in with some commentary.
You can't hide forever, Kunta.
Kunta, while Nina's playing house nigga in charge, I'll plan my escape. Niggas love me. I'm on my Kim K.
I think this theme within Ms. Rae's work is so important to talking about Black girl trauma and the social issues that we're experiencing because of that, because she uses a lot of pop culture references and a lot of external factors to show the level of pressure that's being put on darker skinned Black women to conform to something that we weren't born into being, and just how traumatic and internalized that type of pain can become, as you see in Jay's reference to feeling like she's Kim K because some dusty dude at her job is finally associating with her correctly. Now, going from that, there is comedic relief through the subversive side of Jay.
Shut up! Shh! Shut up! Seriously, what's wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong?
Seeing Jay stand up for herself is always really refreshing, but I do want to outline, especially keeping to Black girl trauma, the fact that there is still like a cycle of fear within that, because you see the reaction / the lack of support when Black women defend themselves, and it leads to us not defending ourselves later on, and that just causes repeat repression and trauma, which kind of brings me to what my conclusion, which is the definition of Black girl trauma. I think this quote sums up how that's just entirely too much for one person to decide, so I really want to invite my class and anybody who's watching this to go into the comments and give me your personal expression of trauma. And to wrap up, thank you, Miss Rae, for just being awesome and for bringing these stories to the forefront. I applaud her. She deserves all the accolades, and I hope that everybody really enjoyed this. And until next time.